We now cross over to Kilimo House right here in the county of Nairobi, where Agriculture CS Peter Munya is currently addressing, speaking about the sugar industry in the country. Let's listen in.
This commodity, growing this commodity, and therefore continue supporting and protecting them. I am done, yes? No, for the maize, I really just want to maintain that nothing has changed in terms of the position we gave you last time. The directorate dealing with maize and other food imports within HAFA has maintained that certain requirements must be met by whoever is importing maize into the country. And you want me to reiterate those requirements? I could do so for your, just to refresh your mind on the requirements that have not changed. I don't know where this document disappeared. Yes, the simple, very specific requirements that are within the law. It's not like there is any new regulation in the importation of maize. First of all, there is a requirement that HAFA has already communicated to the importers, people who import maize into the country, that they are supposed to, first of all, for traceability and monitoring, and for us to be able to know the stocks and to know the quality. Traceability is a very important requirement in law. All those transporters of maize, importers of maize are supposed to be required. They are required to be registered. So they are supposed to register themselves, porters, processors, and transporters are supposed to be registered by HAFA under Section 16 of the Crops Act 2013. And they can do an online registration. They don't have to visit the HAFA offices to do the registration. So that's one of the requirements, so that we are able to know if there is a problem with the quality of maize that is in the market. We go to a particular warehouse, we want to know who is running the warehouse. That's why you register and also give details of where your warehouse for your maize is. And therefore, when the surveillance is being done, then it will be easy to trace if there is a problem, to trace to where the problem originated from. And then, of course, the importers must also provide what is called a certificate of conformity to our standards. Now, for East Africa, you don't need to provide a certificate of conformity to Kenyan standards. You can provide a certificate of conformity to Ugandan standards, to Tanzanians, because we have reciprocal recognition of the standards of our neighboring countries and the East African community. So all they require is a certificate of conformity issued by the partner country agency that is in charge of standards. And that certificate will be recognized here when they are bringing in the maize. And then, of course, the land requirement, as I've already explained, is the need also to give us where, once you are transporting the maize from the border to wherever.
That is Agriculture CS Peter Munya there, of course, addressing the press on matters sugar. Although we got the tail end of that conversation, is that he has talked about the sugar reforms, talking about farmers should also be protected, and the reforms, he says, will go hand in hand. We did realize some reforms earlier this year in terms of coffee and tea sector. Of course, we'll be back with much on the same. You are watching